Whenever you're ready.
Good morning, you guys. How many of you guys think the more the better? Yeah, right? Well, I have a quote here by Mae West. Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. Well, I disagree with this quote because too much of a good thing could be horrible or terrible. I would like to talk about today about how too much of a good thing could be terrible because one, you get used to it, two, you don't appreciate it, and three, it doesn't teach you anything. Well, first, you get used to it because when you have a good thing, you keep on getting it and getting it. So you really don't work hard for it because you get used to it. Does that make sense? For example, when I was getting allowance in high school, my parents gave me like $100 every week. So I would get $100 every week and I wouldn't earn it. So I would use it on anything, like food. I'll buy food for my friends. I'll buy food for my dog, and I'll pay gas for my friends, and I really would not appreciate it, so I would use money for anything, to party and stuff like that too. Secondly, you don't appreciate it, because it goes along with the first reason too. You don't appreciate it because you don't work for it, so you don't really earn it, so you don't really find any value in it. So it's pretty much just like money, it's just a piece of paper that, oh, I'm gonna get 100 more every week, so every weekend, so why not just use it? And thirdly, it doesn't teach you anything because when you earn it and you actually work hard for the money, it teaches you value, it teaches you, I guess, hard work pays off. It teaches you a lot more things that I really can't think about right now. Well, today I talked about how too much of a good thing is bad because you get used to it, you don't appreciate it, and it doesn't teach you anything. And in conclusion, I see that if you really work hard for it, you really value the things you get, and you don't take it for granted, and you appreciate it way more when you work for it. So, thank Just like a wall or anything, you go outside, the white.
Just hang on to it and give it to me at the end of class, please. Thank you. All right, Jose, the rhetorical question at the beginning is fine. I thought you had a very clear thesis that you were taking from the quote, and you had an excellent preview. In the body of the speech, I didn't think that you kept those points as distinct as they might be, and it seemed like you got a little bit lost on that third point. Some of the examples I think are good, but they stay at a very superficial level. You'll think of good stories later on. It's always inevitable. People give a better speech in the car on the way home. You know, they think, oh, I could have said that. I could have told the story about this thing. You'll just remember things.
I got more already.
Yeah, already. You know, it happens. So what you had was okay. Like I said, I still think it could be more interesting and more involving. And you want to be more involving as a speaker. Your voice is a little quiet to begin with, although there's okay variety within the range that you're talking. But it feels like you're rushing into that first point. I mean, you're going through the introduction and into the first point. You jamming. And then you kind of slow down a little bit, but it feels like you're still going faster than you need to. Remember, you're just talking to people. It's not a race to the end. You need to pace yourself a little bit more and relax and enjoy interacting with people. I thought you did a good job gesturing, despite the fact that you had the little piece of paper, you know, that occasionally became a distraction. But usually your gestures seem purposeful. Your facial expressions, there's nothing dramatic about them. They work for the most part. Your eye contact is a little bit problematic. You have a tendency to wander toward the ceiling or the corners of the room whenever you're stuck. You know, it's kind of, you're just looking around instead of talking to people, and I think that's distracting. The only anxiety issue that I saw that was even close to being problematic is you shift your weight from one foot to the other occasionally, maybe a little bit more than necessary. It doesn't seem like it's purposeful, it just seems like it's anxiousness that's coming out there. At the end of the speech, although I didn't think you had a fantastic summary, you did try and find a good reminder that this was the point that I was trying to make and find a graceful way of exiting, and I thought you did okay on that. All right, thank you.